Hello students, in this video we study the excretion in paramecium. Already we know that the excretion means removal of waste material from the body. Okay, so when we say that the waste material is removed from the body, we call that process as a excretion, because after the process of absorption of the food material, the food digested food is get distributed to all the body and only the waste material is remain. So we are saying that it is necessary to remove all the waste material, and that process of removing the nitrogenous waste material is known as the process of excretion. Now in case of the paramecium, the waste material, nitrogenous waste material, is in the two different forms. Either they are present in the form of urea or it is present in the form of ammonia in case of paramecium. And it is necessary to remove the urea and ammonia, which is the nitrogenous waste material, from the body. So the process of removing the material from the body takes place by the body surface. So body surface means what? We called it as the pellicle. So in case of paramecium, the pellicle is helpful for process of excretion. So along with the process of excretion with the pellicle, the one more cell organelle is there, that is known as contractile vacuole. So the contractile vacuole is also responsible. So the pellicle is the first one and second one is the contractile vacuole, which are responsible for removing the nitrogenous waste material from the body. So here the contractile vacuole, we know the structure of contractile vacuole. So this is the structure. The contractile vacuole is there, such a type of the radial canal. Different numbers of 6 to 10 numbers of canals are present. All those canals towards their terminal end, they are just surrounded by the nephridial tubule. In last video we will study that structure. So the nephridial tubules, which are responsible for collecting the waste material, that material comes here in the terminal portion, then it comes here in the ampulla. Due to that, the ampulla get swollen and the material goes towards the next, that is the injector canal, and pour here in the contractile vacuole. So here we can say that the process of excretion is done with the help of pellicle as well as with the help of the contractile vacuole. Okay, so this is about the excretion. So after the process of excretion, we study the process of osmoregulation. So osmoregulation in paramecium. So osmoregulation means what? The process in which the balanced between water and salt takes place inside the body. So in short, we can say that when the water and salt balance is maintained, for maintaining the water and salt balance in the body, the specific type of physiological process is occurred. We call that process as the osmoregulation. When we study the paramecium, towards both the end, two contractile vacuoles are present. Now these contractile vacuoles, they are helpful for process of the osmoregulation. So these first one, which is known as the contractile vacuole, present towards the anterior most region, and this is the contractile vacuole present towards the posterior region. So these contractile vacuole actually run very fast, or we can say that work very fast. Okay, why? There is a basic reason behind that. Because this contractile vacuole, which is present near to the oral groove, and when the oral groove or the cilias which are present on the oral groove, they beat very fast, the food enters here in the oral groove along with the water. Then here the food goes towards the next part, and here it comes to the food vacuole. It forms the food vacuole when it reaches up to the cytopharynx. After that, the formation of food vacuole takes place. Now we know that the excess of food vacuole, when entered inside the cytoplasm, because the food vacuole which is circulated here, we call the process of circulation of the food vacuole as a cyclosis. So during the process of cyclosis, what happens? Due to the streaming movement of endoplasm, the food vacuole shows the cyclosis, and the water which run inside which is actually responsible, or the microtubules which are present here in the contractile vacuole, they are responsible for collecting the surplus water, which is the excess water which is present in the cytoplasm, because these tubules which are run in the endoplasm. We already studied the location of the contractile vacuole. In that we study the tubules. Okay, these tubules, radial canal which is run deeply in the endoplasm. So when it run in the endoplasm, it is helpful for collecting the surplus, means the excess water. And when it collects the excess water, here the exactly in the vacuole, all these tubules pour their collection in the vacuole, and this contractile vacuole which is present towards the anterior most region, it just works comparatively slower. So the contractile vacuole which is present towards the posterior end, which works very fast as compared with the anterior one, due to the presence of buccal cavity, which is pharynx, which is present very near. And since the process of endoosmosis takes place, and since in a paramecium the contractile vacuole which is eliminate a large amount of water, and that water is volume of the water which is equivalent to its body volume, and that process occurs in about half an hour. Means what? If suppose the volume of the body of the paramecium, if you measure, so that much of water which is expelled in a half hour. थोडक्यात काय की ह्या पॅरामेशियमच्या बॉडीचा जो पण काही व्हॉल्यूम असेल तेवढ्या व्हॉल्यूमचं वॉटर अर्ध्या तासामध्ये हे पोस्टेरियर आणि अँटेरियर कॉन्ट्रॅक्टाईल व्हॅक्युअल हे वॉटर, तेवढं व्हॉल्यूम वॉटर बाहेर टाकतात ऑस्मोरेग्युलेशन थ्रू. ओके, अँड सिन्स मेंटेनिंग दी water balance inside the body of the paramecium. Now these passes actually the when feeding canal which become fully filled with the water actually. So here the contractile vacuole present towards the posterior end, which works very fast. Okay, so all this is about the how the water is discharged from the body. Okay, now the rate of the discharge is also higher in case of the inactive animal, means when the paramecium is not remain active, or when it is at a resting stage, the rate of discharge is higher comparatively with the paramecium which swims actively, and the discharge is also higher in case of the water which containing the less salt. Okay, so all this is about the process of osmoregulation. Okay, so in this video we study the excretion and the osmoregulation in the paramecium. Thank you.